Do you know that while 22.7 million humans live in Australia, this country is also a hub for 200 million rabbits? Meaning, with a population 10 times that of humans, these rabbits have caused such havoc in Australia that the government has declared them a destructive creature. While for Australia, rabbits are a harmful creature, and they have tried every failed attempt to get rid of them, China has, in the last 30 years, imported over 4 million rabbits, not to eat them, but to conduct a unique experiment in the Kubuqi Desert, and the result that came out left the whole world surprised and worried. Welcome once again to ZemTV Videos. Viewers, when a desert swallows green land and converts it into desert too, this process is called desertification, and the biggest victim of this is the Kubuqi Desert present in China. There was a time when the Kubuqi Desert was spreading at a rate of 500,000 acres annually, meaning every year this desert was swallowing nearly 500,000 acres of fertile land. At that time, China tried its best and attempted to reduce this rate of desertification between 1950 and 1960. Many projects were launched, sand control stations were built, trees were planted in the desert, but this sea of sand was out of control. Then one day a local entrepreneur named Wang Wenba changed everything. Wang invested his money in a strange idea. He started placing dried bushes in square shapes over several hundred acres of desert, and started planting willow trees in between them, which we also call the bed tree. Willow is a tree that can survive even without water because its roots go 300 feet deep in the desert to search for water. This wood is used to make paper and furniture, but only if these trees can survive in the desert. In the Kubuqi Desert, strong winds blow away and scatter the sand, causing the moisture trapped inside to evaporate as well. To protect the willow plants from these strong winds, bushes were planted around them. In the beginning, everyone used to laugh at Wang, saying, "Look, what madman plants trees in the desert," but no one was aware of Wang's intentions. For the next 3 years, everything went well, but then a new problem arose. The willow trees now needed special care. If they were to be sold to the paper and furniture industry, it was necessary to cut the new twigs of the tree immediately, so that the main trunk of the tree would become thick. But doing this work in the desert was both very difficult and expensive. And this is where a new turn comes in the story. This was the point where rabbits, meaning Khargosh, entered. Specifically, Rex rabbits became part of this story. Rex rabbit is a special breed whose fur is exactly like otter or beaver hair. It is very soft, expensive, and used to make luxury clothes. But why were rabbits brought here at all? Because a small habit of theirs changed the ecosystem of the Kubuqi Desert. Rex rabbits like to eat the new twigs sprouting from the willow tree. As they kept eating the new and thin twigs, the main trunk of the tree became thicker and thicker, which the paper industry people would buy at high prices. Meaning, the rabbits got food and also provided raw material to the paper industry. On one side the environment, on the other the economy. Both started winning, but this was just the beginning of the story. As you learned earlier, the roots of the willow tree go 300 feet into the ground. These roots went into the sand and started increasing its structural stability. The benefit of this was that during strong winds, the sand no longer flew away and the moisture trapped inside them did not evaporate. Meanwhile, the rabbits started showing their real magic. The waste of Rex rabbits, meaning their dung, started serving as fertilizer. In China's zero-waste system, this also became a valuable product. Secondly, this breed of Rex rabbits produces the most offspring. A female gives birth to 50 bunnies in a year, meaning their reproduction rate is also quite high. As these rabbits increased, their dung also increased, and the land became more and more fertile. Before long, the sand turned into fields where organic vegetables also started being grown. Another important quality of Rex rabbits also played a vital role in this miracle. Another quality of theirs was that they can digest grass but cannot digest the seeds of the grass. Because of this, the seeds would come out as is with their dung, and after some time, grass also started multiplying, meaning the rabbits not only did the maintenance work for the willow trees but also grew grass. And finally, their fur was also sold at high prices. This process became a self-sustaining cycle. Rabbits literally started making the desert green. After the success of this experiment, Wang didn't stop there. He rented 100 bulldozers and started leveling the sand dunes of the desert. He filled pits, leveled the land, and started planting willow trees on that too. During this, he encouraged the local people to raise Rex rabbits. With the help of the Chinese government, he ordered millions of Rex rabbits and distributed them among the local people. Every house now became a small farm. This project continued for 10 years and the entire area changed. There was a time when there was nothing here but sand. Now it is a green area. The total area of the Kubuqi Desert is spread over 18,600 square km, of which, according to a UN report, 33% or 6,250 square km has become green. This is the result of more than 30 years of hard work. Due to this change, the Kubuqi Desert is now known as an ecological marvel instead of a sea of death. But not only did the environment change here, people's lives also changed. The Chinese government invested 3 billion yuan here, which amounts to roughly $400 million. With this money, new villages were built here and people were provided new employment in the desert. Today, People's livelihoods are attached to millions of acres of desert here. More than 2,000 farms are running and 3 million Rex rabbits are sold every year. A farmer's average annual income has reached 9,600 yuan, meaning people who were previously running away leaving the desert are now becoming rich right here. According to an estimate, the lives of 10,000 people have changed. In 2017, when media reporters came here, they saw that the environment here had become 10 times better than before. Trees, plants, grass, animals, and humans. Everything is running in a rhythm. But here a question must be coming to everyone's mind. If rabbits can turn the desert green again, why are they dangerous in Australia? Actually, there were no rabbits in Australia before 1859. Then a British person released only 24 rabbits there so that their population would increase and then the British could come to hunt them. After 70 years, their population increased so much that they went out of control. In Australia, rabbits live in their natural habitats, whereas in China they are kept in a controlled environment. Only as much work is taken from them as is beneficial for everyone. That is why rabbits are a curse in Australia while a blessing in China. But the Kubuqi Desert's story doesn't end here. The world's largest solar power image was built right here, which is called the Junma Solar Power Plant. Spread over 6,000 acres, this plant is made by combining nearly 5 million solar panels, which, when viewed from space, form the shape of a galloping horse according to the Guinness World Records. This is the world's largest solar panel image. By 2022, this plant had generated 2.3 billion kilowatt energy. With this, China saved 7,600 tons of coal and produced 1.8 million tons less carbon dioxide. But if you think that this power plant only generates electricity, you are completely wrong. This plant also fights desertification. Sunlight doesn't fall beneath the panels, so evaporation is less, due to which grass is grown here. To cut the grass, Rex rabbits are kept here too. Rabbits eat the grass and sow seeds of new grass through their dung. Thus, not only is desertification decreasing, but free energy is also being produced. And finally, the rabbit's fur is also sold at high prices. And because of the panels, the speed of strong winds here has decreased by 50%. Less sand is displaced, due to which new land is slowly becoming fertile on its own. Today, if you go to the Kubuqi Desert, sheep, goats, ducks and rabbits live there together. There is grass under the panels and clumps of willows nearby. No one could have imagined that the Sea of Death would ever be called the Sea of Life. And all this started with the correct use of a small rabbit. Today, researchers all over the world are naming this model the eco-economic revolution. According to a report, 50% of the world's area is desert and 40% of the area is fighting desertification. Today, including Europe, America is also trying to learn from this eco-economic revolution of China. The message of the Kubuqi Desert is clear. If humans and nature work together, then even a sea of death can be turned into a garden of life. Hopefully you will like and share this video of ZemTV as well. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next amazing video.